supposed to be?
Say it again?
Did Colin write that with a Sharpie?
So yeah, we were practicing in our living room. We were writing it down. He was just gonna go in. I was like, you should probably practice it. So we had a bunch of takes on it. Just trying to line it up as squarely as possible. And it's like, yeah, sure, that looks awesome. That's pretty Wisconsin. So yeah, it was good.
So it was handwritten in a Sharpie grit factory?
Yeah.
And what was the costume supposed to be?
He's a mechanic, but I mean, we've talked about like the Grit Factory, something we've talked about kind of for a while. It's been like going back probably half a year, and it's kind of developed into a Twitter thing, something we say in our group chat, stuff like that. So it's kind of taken off now.
He's gonna start selling those.
He should. I think I talked to him. I said he's gonna try. So it'll be successful.
What's the Twitter handle? Who started it?
I don't know. I'm not familiar. I can't say that exactly. I don't want to mislead you guys.
You had said even a week or two ago that you felt like you knew it was possible for this team. It could be. What gave you the belief that the group could land the done and make plays?
I think we've seen it. Spent a lot of time winter conditioning, spring ball, summer, fall camp, and we saw it. I saw flashes of everything that I was confident in, and going forward it was okay. Now we just got to put it on tape. And early on we were struggling, not getting it going, and I think now we're starting to find our stride a little bit. But it does we got to keep doing it. Like it doesn't matter. We did it, yeah, great. We got to do it again next week. Do it again any chance we get, and take advantage of the opportunities.
Is that Colin's race also?
It was kind of a thing between, I'll say, him and Torch, and I was kind of a third party, and just kind of, you made a play, do it again. Like, nobody really cares until you do it again, again. So, yeah, it was kind of, he's got some good phrases, and then he said it in a team meeting one time, and that kind of took off again.
Scott, what is someone like Nick Herbig, just the influence that he has on this defense in your eyes?
He's a playmaker. I think you see it, his ability to change the game and get to the quarterback is some of the best in the country, and I think he really should start getting recognized for that, because I think a lot of people are getting talked about, but I don't think he's getting the credit he deserves.
What do you think he as well?
His speed and his hands are incredible. His willingness to work and practice after practice. Yeah, like big time over there. After practice, and
don't worry, he's up next to wear it. He's up next to wear it. Don't worry. Yes, sir. Go ahead, just keep it.
I'll bring it over in a second. I'll bring it over. Don't worry, it's coming over. I'll bring it back in a second. But yeah, his ability to change the game is big time.
You guys feel like in general, just playing better top nine football as compared to earlier this season?
Yeah, I think our offense not having any turnovers is huge. They were taking the ball away from everybody coming in, and we had it flipped this game, and that was huge. So kind of finding that stride, keeping the ball, getting extra possessions, special team defense. So that's big time, and playing off of each other, trying to execute when our offense gives them a touchdown, field goal. Anytime we can get points, we got to respond and stop and allow them to get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They have taken advantage of some of those opportunities. When they're able to do that, how much extra energy does that give the defense?
Yeah, it's huge. Our defense is playing very low right now, and anytime you can make a team kind of one-dimensional, it makes it even better. Anytime you get Coach Leonard with the ability to scheme up some calls and get us in positions to make plays, and let, like you said, Herbie, Noah, Leo, Bourne, all those guys get after the quarterback, it really makes our defense better. So our offense did a great job there.
So, I mean, there are stretches where defenses don't force a lot of turnover. You guys were in one of those stretches.
Yeah.
Now the last 2 weeks, they're coming in bunches. We ask this every year. How can you explain how you go from not being able to turn guys over to turning them over so much?
I think part of it's the emphasis on it, and we emphasize it a lot, but I think part of it, I don't know, it's kind of unexplainable. You just got to execute to it's kind of like in basketball where you're missing a bunch of shots. And you just got to see one go through the hoop, and then all of a sudden you're good. And I think that's what kind of happened. We had 1 or 0 for the first few games, and then all of a sudden you explode. And now it's like, all right, everybody wants to get one, and everybody's trying to be on that bandwagon of creating turnovers. And who's going to be next, pretty much? Who's the next guy to do something great?
A lot of people look at the high transfer numbers this season and saw a lot of guys jumping ship when things maybe weren't going well. I'm curious, can that type of thing bring you guys closer together as a locker room, as just looking across from the guy from you and knowing he's committed to this thing regardless of the win-loss record?
Yeah, I mean, whoever's here, we know they're going to ride with us. They're going to be dedicated to the team, and it doesn't, like, we're going to go with however many guys we have. It doesn't matter if we got 22 guys, 11, we'll figure it out. So we trust the guys in the locker room to step up and make plays if they're called upon. And we just got to execute to the best of our ability whenever somebody else has to step up in a new role.